Good morning and hello everyone. Welcome back to my Floramancer world. I'm just checking things out. Okay, so what we have here is some progress. I have been able to play quite a bit on the game, on my world. And most of it, you know, as I do, is cosmetic, creative, building. So, and if you know me at all, if you've watched anything I've ever played, you know that I love Minecraft circles. And so this base has a decent amount of Minecraft circles. Where'd he go? Darn it. Well, I have no idea where he went. I've been trying to collect some ender pearls. But anyway, you probably saw, as I was looking around, we're gonna go sleep to get rid of the rain and the night. I've been AFK at the mob grinder so I can get XP to feed into a Rosa Arcana and to get some drops. I think I have a whole whopping one more mana pearl, or ender pearl. So yeah, one. Anyway, I want to hop into spectator so I can fly around, show you what I've done. So there's circles now. I think I did this one last time, so you've already seen it. I did bulk it out so it's more of a walkway. And then there's a circle over here and a circle over there. Circles everywhere. And if we go up high, you can see kind of what I got going on here, right? Looking cool. But the big thing that I did, and I told you I was going to do last week, is I made a new mob farm. And it is Ilmango's design. Or is it Nembom? Crud. I would have to, let me look it up so that I can give credit where credit is due. Look at my YouTube history. Nembom. It's Nembom. I mean, lots of other people have made this mob farm and altered it. I have it currently disabled because we need to do some things before I turn it on. Okay. So what we've got here is, it's a water flushing system. So problem number one, Enderman. They will spawn. I have made a few of these platforms in the middle here. I think 3 of them are high enough for Endermen to spawn. So they can spawn, but as soon as the water hits them, they teleport. So we're going to need to make a Vinculotus to pull them into a killing chamber. I don't have that made yet. So there's that step. But this is essentially Nembom's design, except for, like I said, I made some of the floors 3 high. The ones you see 2 observers in here are 3 high, and the ones that you only see 1 are 2 high. And it's really, really simple. The redstone's up at the top here, and instead of vanilla redstone, I just used a hovering hourglass on top of an observer, which sends the redstone signal down through observers and dispensers, and it just turns the water on and off. They fall into the water here and then fall to their death. Now, like I said, I don't have a way of killing. What are you over here for? I'll take you. Oh, I'm spectator. I can't pick you up. That's right. I don't have a way of capturing and killing the Endermen. I don't have a way of collecting the XP, which is the main purpose we're going to use this farm for. Is in the beginning is gathering XP, turning it into mana via the Rosa Arcana. And I don't have like the mana pools and spreaders, and it's not connected over there to our mana input line. So we have a lot to do here. So that is why this farm is currently disabled. it works. I mean, I could turn it on. It works. It's lovely. And it was just throwing tons of stuff. It was just raining down and we were getting lots of drops, except for the Endermen were teleporting everywhere. Yeah. So we have that to work on. And for now, it's going to stay off until we have the Vinky Lotus, until we have a way of killing the Endermen, and we have some Rosa Arcanas, and we have the mana set up, and we've got some steps to go yet before I'm going to be able to be comfortable leaving it turned on, which is why this one is still here, because I still need Ender Pearls. Lots and lots of Ender Pearls, especially for the Spark Augments that we're going to be needing to bring a line over here for. Yeah, what else have I done? I have these running. I did some grinding over here to get some more petals, and then I did some bulk crafting of flowers. Can you open chests in Spectator? I have some endo flames that I was making, and there's still stuff in here to make more endo flames. I made a bunch of hydrangeas. There are 59 left, so we're gonna need to make more. I made 3 stacks, but I've been playing, so I have the timer set up to drop 1 a minute, and that's because each of these layers can have 36, and I had soul sand, so that's the max. It goes off every minute. Less than that and I would have needed red sand, and I don't have a lot of red sand. So I couldn't make it any shorter to get it better. So not all of these spots currently have hydrangeas in them, as you can see, but it's running 60 an hour. So I've just been, yeah. We'll need to put more in there. The other thing I've done, again, more manually doing this, is I've been making endo flames and placing them down when there's enough charcoal to run. We've got just under 6 stacks of charcoal in there at the moment. Remember, we need 3 stacks of charcoal to run 2 endo flames for an hour. It's a little off from that because there's a slight delay in when it gets picked up from the pressure plate. There's just a slight delay. And we're having a little bit of a backup issue. I had to make is this velocity potency or just velocity? I can't remember. I had to make a lens because this pool was just filling up and it wasn't getting into here. And then I also had an endo flame in the corner here that wasn't connecting to any of the mana pools. So I had to put another mana spreader over here in the corner. So we'll have to figure, you know, maybe some tweaking of where the mana spreaders are located. Perhaps under the farm instead of on the sides. But again, the dream, if we could actually make that much charcoal, which I'm sitting here watching this going, I bet we can't unless we make the size of tree farm that we would need is likely going to be astronomical to even just do these 4 pads but to be able to go all the way up to like this level. I think we decided we could do 5. Yeah, this might be plenty. Don't know if we'll ever actually get there. Tree farm is slow again. I don't have a really reliable way of getting mana over here, so some of these are always empty. I've been sending trickles over to the Exoflame when it actually gets mana here. I should probably just have a separate pool for that. This is the bottleneck, and it's something I need to figure out. This mana pool is too far away from the mana line, which is right there. So it's not connected. It's only connected to this pool in the middle and then the ones on the sides. And so, as you can see, I'm having to trickle feed the Exoflame a little bit from one of the other pools to get it to really have any mana. But it is producing, and every time I come over here, I just grab however many I need to run endo flames and then go reboot the endo flames. So it's going. And yep, there's no agri-carnations yet to boost the growth of this because I want to fix the exoflame problem first. We've got it backed up, and I think it's even starting to fill these. Well, not quite yet, but it'll get there very soon. And it's not running the furnaces enough, so we have to figure that out. That's something else I need to figure out. It needs to be constantly running. So yeah, I don't know. We need more mana, period. It's still filling up this here. Once this is full, it'll start going that way more frequently. But again, this is going to be running, and that's going to be running. We just need to get the mana going. The other thing I did is I added another gen section. Remember, this can go to 6, so I just built out the blocks so that we would have that when I did that. It's been slow simply because, one, I had to go to the Nether and get another bucket of lava, and then making the stuff. It's not expensive. It's mostly cobblestone. There's a little bit of nether quartz and then the redstone, but it's just, yeah, just making it. I'm like, we'll add one. I know I have a bunch more to add, but there you go. That, I believe, is everything that I have worked on. So anyway, most of it's just been, let's make a whole bunch of flowers and get them running so I don't have to watch them, which we'll have to do this again today. Let's make a whole bunch of, charcoal, get some mana going. Let's build this farm. So, yeah. I mean, it's showing that it's on. Anyway, mic's on. Mic check. So there, what we have. I do have some spaces up here we need to deal with. Remember, we did this in Sunday's stream. I still have some spawning spaces here I need to take care of. So yeah, there's a couple of spaces all the way around we're going to need to take care of, which we can do with Block Craftery. We did that with a few of these where we have glowstone dust in the block and it lights it up. I just haven't done it. So that is where we're at. That is what I have done. So we're going to switch back into survival mode so that we can do some stuff today. All right, get down so I don't fall to my death. Okay. The first thing I want to poke at today is creating an automated runic altar so I can do some bulk rune crafting. Right now I've just been making one at a time in our little setup here, and I would like to automate a runic altar so that I can chuck materials in and say, okay, make a whole bunch of air runes, and it'll make a whole bunch of air runes for me. We don't have a lot of the resources needed, so it's going to be a slow process. I mean, seriously, I just have things mostly turned off, mainly because I'd like a huge mana buffer. We have a lot of mana in these floating mana pools, and that's fantastic. But I'd like to have a huge amount of mana around to utilize, and we can't make any terra steel yet because there isn't any backed up in here. I'd have to turn that off, which I can do, but then that stops the tree farm. So that's a thing. We will need terra steel in decent quantity to get all of the tools and armor and to create the Gaia Guardian boss that we're going to need to kill soonish. I really would like to get to the end, and the roadblock is the Gaia Guardian. I need to fight them at least twice to make the end portal blocks. So, yeah. I'm just like, let's just build some other stuff and I'll get to that eventually. Anyway, let's start with a bulk runic crafting setup. I'm trying to remember. The one that I used in my previous playthrough was by Riskable Builds, and it's still pretty nice. I do not remember how it was made, and I don't have images of it, so we're probably going to do something of my own design and just kind of muddle through to figure it out. Honestly, not 100% sure, but we'll see, right? We need to make another altar first, and I think I've got a little bit of living rock, and yeah. So let's grab what we need for the altar. We need to grab either a diamond or a pearl, and right now pearls are rarer. I think I already have a mana diamond made. I do. So let's make another altar. Did I not pick you up? Nope. Alright. I need to get rid of that stuff. And then we're going to need a hopper chain. It's going to look very similar to our petal apothecary. And we're going to put it over here somewhere. Let's park it right here. And we'll build it that direction. Let me get rid of my stuff here. You found a video about the Alexium, the blocks it responds to are fairly early game available. But what does it do? Is it just play music, or... Because isn't it a functional flower? Yeah. It's supposed to be it's a meme thing. I've talked to the mod dev. I talked to him yesterday because I was just asking him about the different blocks he has available in Incorporeal, to see if I can use them, like what their intended uses were. And okay, so let's look at Rune. The low tier runes need 5 items each. These do. And then the higher tier ones require more. This is 8. So we should probably accommodate 8, because then the lust ones and stuff are back down to less. But these are 8 items. Okay. So, it only plays music. Well, good to know. I'm not interested in making the Alexium. It was just something I was curious about the mod stuff. So I learned a little bit about what is capable, but it's still, some of it is still, he responded to, well, I just thought it'd be nice to have that. I didn't really have any plans for using what uses it would have when I made it. And so I was just like, okay. I'm like, well, what is the point of this block? Thought it would be nice to have. And I'm like, not super helpful, but who knows what I really like the tiles and the bricks. I like the corporea and I like the decorative blocks. He said the Cygnus stuff is not really useful. It's complicated. Weird, and I'm probably not interested in the Cygnus stuff. It looks weird, so I have no idea about it. But no, specifically I was like, well, what's the point? I understand what the ticket system is, and the corporea solidifier and the flower that the Sanvocalia, that it eats the tickets and makes the requests. I understand what that does. I'm just trying to figure out what to use, Kate. When would you use it? So, like, say you're off, what it does is the ticket is a Corporea request, and so it automatically requests something from your Corporea network, and I'm trying to figure out when that would be necessary or useful. Don't know. I did find out my idea with the Ender Soul Core won't work the way I was thinking. And it's even in the Lexica Botania. I didn't read it. The Ender Soul Core requires the person to be in the same dimension. So my idea of automating the collection of Ender Air in the end and using a Ender chest with the Ender Soul Core on it to remotely send things back to our base won't work. There's a way to do it. There is a way to automate it. It just won't work this way. You can give out prices via tickets. I have no idea what you're talking about, Anima. So yeah, and I asked him what's the point of the Corporea inhibitor, which blocks Corporea from the network from being detected in a certain area. Couldn't really figure that out. The Corporea Sparking Tinker, I can understand how he says you may want like an index to access different Corporea networks, or have something else switch so you're using different Corporea networks. I don't know quite what I would do with that. So I might just not be... I just might not be the person that this particular stuff is geared for. It may just be that. The red string lyre is something that could be useful if I could think about it really well. I would have to play with it a bit. But someone explained like it could be used where a recipe may say oak wood or whatever is in the recipe, but really any wood works. So the red string lyre says pick anything. Yeah, so it's, yeah. It was just... This, I think, was also the block he said you could connect... I'm looking here. You could connect to inventories, and it would just take... It would take everything out of the inventory instead of what it was configured to take out. But maybe he was talking about a different block that isn't here. Doesn't matter. Well, the ticket system, like I said, if you were crafting something and you needed, and the request needed to be repeated over and over again, that's how you would do that without manually doing it. It would automatically do the request over and over again. So I don't know if you just like, I need sticks, I need sticks, I need sticks, I need sticks, and the ticket just keeps making sticks and gives sticks and gives sticks. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know, not worried. We need to move on. Anyway. Moving on. We need an open crate. We need some iron. For hoppers, we need droppers. Which means we need cobble. I really need to get that cobble works made. Again, that's going to be a mana consumer, so we need to be perfecting our mana producers. Alright, so open crate. Gonna need a mana pool. gonna need an hourglass and a dispenser. Okay, let's think of what we got here. Comparator would be nice. Don't really have anything else in here other than some redstone that might be handy eventually. Again, we don't have any cobble. And there are 2 ways to get it. So there's this way, or remember you can shift right click on dirt or grass and harvest pebbles. Sometimes I wonder if that would be faster. What would be faster is enchanting our gear. Of course, that means at the moment AFK at the mob farm. Yep. Here's a question I have. Can you push XP orbs like with pistons? That's a question. Question for everyone. Is that something I need to test? I know there's a lens. Yep, I know there's a lens. I think it's the influence lens. I was just wondering if there were other ways. Does the Rosa... I don't think the Rosa Arcana... No, that doesn't use redstone. I was just trying to think about how to disable it. Because I'm going to want to be able to collect XP from the mob farm for enchanting purposes and whatnot until I have the mana enchanter set up. Which, I mean, I'm still going to need to do vanilla enchanting to get the books. To get, you know, enchants to use in the mana enchanter. And that's kind of what I wanted to start working on. So, lots of things. So we decided on 8, right? Hello, Darkwing. Because these have 8. Then we need to consider the living rock. Alright, and we need 1 dispenser. I only made 7 droppers. Oh wait, it used 1 for the dispenser recipe, never mind. And now we need some hoppers. I do not believe I have wood up here, so let's fetch some of that. Anyone have any experience going to doctors during the COVID stuff? I haven't gone to a doctor in a while, and I need to go for, you know, med checkup. So I have to actually find a new doctor where we moved. And I avoided that because of the pandemic. But I've also got a sore throat that won't go away. I've had it since COVID, and it's only on one side of my throat. Like my left side hurts and it's weird. It makes me think maybe something's going on with my tonsil on that side. Anyway, just something I'm musing about at the moment. Okay, let's try and build some of this so we can kind of see where we're headed. I need another... I'm going to need another hopper, I think. Am I sleeping on one side? No, I'm a back sleeper. I'm a back sleeper. Yeah, I haven't been to a doctor since COVID started either. So I'm just kind of, yeah. I mean, I have had phone appointments with my doctor when I told her that I was not interested in coming in during COVID. And she's like, well, we can do a video appointment to do a med check. Dang it. Am I gonna be able to turn? Nope. I need to turn you this way. And I have no idea if that's the right way. No. Okay. I'm assuming that's the right way. Okay, I just didn't click up high enough, I guess. Alright, so this is this side done. No, everything that I looked online, which I don't trust what I read online, like some people like... I don't trust what I read online, but the most common things on WebMD happen to be either a viral infection or tonsillitis, something to do with my tonsils. And it's not like it hurts to talk or my throat feels abraded. It's like when I swallow, it feels like I'm having to push something out of the way back there and it hurts. I can't see anything, but that's what it's feeling, which makes me think it might be tonsils something or other. Not looking forward to the thought of that, but... Alright, so 8 is all set up here, and we would need to do... We're going to put a hopper on top for living rock. And then this dispenser actually needs to go under you. Bloop. Can I access the dispenser? No. So I'll need to get a slab. Do I happen to have any kind of... Alright. Yeah, before I start worrying about what it might be, I know. I definitely want to go to a doctor and find out what it is. And that's really where I'm at, is I need to go. Yep. Not worried, just concerned that the sore throat hasn't gone away, and it's been really irritating. Okay. Put you there. Again, you're going to be for living rock. Hi, Nature Pylon. I'm tempted to just have living rock rain on this because it won't go in to a runic altar, and I can just put a configure an item frame and a hopper hawk that it only keeps picking up the again, this is just a beginner setup. This is not meant to be permanent. So just rain living rock down until it crafts. This we will need in order to detect when we need to hit the comparator, hit the dispenser. I am working on a bulk runic altar, a bulk crafting runic altar at the moment. Alright, so how do we get the... I only have 2 on me at the moment. I don't want the mana to have to travel very far. We're going to park it right there. And we probably still need light here somewhere. Did it cover everything? Okay. Great. Now, let's see here. Order of operations. We need to trigger the droppers. And then... Okay, so step 1, trigger the droppers. Step 2, detect when this is a signal strength of 2. Because it's 1 when it's crafting, 2 when it's done crafting and ready to be completed. That's true, I might need some light up there. Let's... That should help. And then step 3, do this again. Okay. Grab what we have in here for redstone. Step 1, how do we trigger this dispenser? I like brick for redstone purposes. Alright. Might need to move this. You know, I suppose I could get cheaper. Let's not do it, make our life complicated. We'll put a hovering hourglass down there. And just trigger the dispenser constantly. Yeah, the signal while the drop, yeah, because if we just do you in there, you should say, you shouldn't say anything right now because it's not a valid recipe. So I think what we need is we know it's 1 when it's crafting, 2 when it's done. So when it comes out at 2 is when we need to go back up here, give it a slight delay so that it can finish the crafting. We need more of the pretty blocks. You don't have to, no, you don't have to lurk, but if you want to lurk, that's okay. So I need to come back up here. And then we could pull you out further. Again, I know Riskable probably made a prettier setup, but this way we could delay it a bit as needed. You have a feeling you need to mansplain things that don't need mansplaining? Okay. That should work because it goes into the block. And then is this going to lock this hopper? And will that matter? Because it'll only be locked for a split second since it'll be a pulse. They'll still flow through eventually, and it's not like it'll ruin the craft because it'll only trigger once it says I'm done crafting, and then there's a delay, which I want to make a long delay. Let's see what if we can make an hourglass for the dispenser. Hi, Golden Lion. I need to make that. Okay. And how frequently do we want this to tick? I cannot use red string at this moment. This is still very early game for me. I haven't been to the end. Where's my sand? Do I have any sand? I have... oh, sand. Okay. Yes, this is going to tick constantly. At the moment, it doesn't matter. I need to make another wand. Okay. So is it worth testing now? It doesn't have any mana. I need to put mana in there. And we need a hopper hawk, and we need to put living rock up there. I love when it does that. Did we have an air rune up here? No, we need to make an air rune. String, carpet, feather, mana powder, mana steel, living rock. Okay. Alright. And then I need... Where are my shears? I know I have multiple shears. Do I have just the ones over here? Okay. Here's a problem I currently have. The only place I actually have some grass, real, not Botania grass, is over here. There's a tiny little bit. Might as well collect y'all. Oh, I really need to do the Taro Bozu. I'm so tired of rain already. It rains a lot because I don't sleep a whole lot. I don't have my water rune on me, so my water staff, so we'll just do this. And you. Alright, let's make you floaty. If this works, it's a pretty janky basic setup, but it would be able to do what we need it to do. I don't need two of those. So that is my hope. We need an item frame. Unplanned. That's my day. Leather. I don't have enough sticks, but I do have wood. Okay. Do. All right, so we put you there, living rock in you, and we're gonna put you there. Now it is bound to the mana pool. It doesn't need that much mana. And I have a feeling I might need to unpair it from the mana pool simply because my living rock that'll be created over here, it's close enough that it could start just picking up a bunch of it here. If that's the case, I will unbind it from the mana pool. Right now, we probably should just test this. Alright, we need to make a mana rune. So let's get what we need for that, if I have any here. I don't. I need the pearls, right? Yeah. 5 of that. Living rock. Yeah. Let's see how many pearls we have over here. Someone remind me at nighttime to sleep. We have 20 currently. Darkwing, you silly. Alright, so we're not testing it placing stuff in yet. I'll chuck something in there just so we know if it does work, it has done it correctly. Now this should just keep, yeah, picking it up and putting it in. Alright, and yes, now let's see if I have enough mana on me. We are simply testing if it comes up here and goes up this chain. That is what we're testing. Yes. Why are you staying on? Oh, did I... Where's the living... Oh. Okay. And then it did drop that one. Okay, so problem number one. The spreader's not a pulse spreader, so it doesn't have a redstone compliance to it. It's not redstone capable. It's just a regular one. These are the pulse ones that require redstone to work. So our problem number one is this guy picked up that. So we need to make it so this guy has a smaller range, and the way you do that is you unbind it from mana pool. We need an empty mana pool, and I need mana myself, so let's nope, this way. Okay, that's decent for now. Grab a mana pool. Maybe you should unbind both of these so it shrinks its range of both of them. Step one, unbind this one. We're going to bind you to that and then break you. Now, once it's out of mana in its buffer, it'll have a smaller range. And we'll do the same with this one. Yeah, we should be able to. Alright, so now it's unbound. So when they're out of mana in their buffer, it should shrink. That's good. There's a start for how much mana is in there. Okay. So the next test will be to see if we can do recurrent crafting. So after it's crafted one, can it drop everything to start another craft? So we need supplies to do 2 runes. Let's get what we need for more mana runes, simply because that's kind of what we need. We need Rosa Arcanas pretty soon, so yeah. I don't need you. We can put you there. We need to be able to pick it up, the runes. We have a chest. And we have more living rock. We should make another item frame and have it say don't pick up living rock. And that way, that one hopper hawk can pick up whatever items we are crafting. Also, back down to get some more ender pearls. Try not to throw them. I should perhaps turn the petal apothecary back on. The petal apothecary was making endoflames. And I know I need more seeds, but for now it's got a decent amount that it could run while we're doing this. Okay, so step one, come up here and we're gonna set up the repeat. 1, 2, 3. And I want to test as many of these as possible. 4, 5, 6. All right. You know, I guess actually let's try and do the initial craft from here too. All right. And for right now, I have a feeling this will just get picked up from over there. Let's pick you up. Of course, because you're now... Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Alright, so we need a long button, but we just need a button here. Alright. Again, what we're testing is, will it do the next craft after this one is done? Yes. Oop. Yeah. We did not pick up what we needed to. So we need to do that next. Womp womp. Let's put you... Can we put you here and still open you? Yes. And we can do... Oh. I need a separate hopper hawk for that. Because I can't give it 2 orders. And we're already saying pick up living rock. I can't say don't pick up living rock. So we're going to need to make another one of these guys. Let's put it here. Uh-huh. And you need to be... Pick up only items not in frames. Thank you. All right. And we don't need you bound to that either, so that's going to be something we'll have to undo, because otherwise it'll try to pick up, as you can see, the range. It'll try to pick up living wood from over there. And who knows, maybe petals from over here, and on and on and on. So we need to tweak on that stuff. But yes, so Okay. I'm happy with that. I think that should be a good start. We do, again, need to do... Did you not give me feathers? Come on. Another hopper hawk. There's 3 here. So let's attempt to make 3 Rune's, because that's something we're always going to need. So we need carpet and string, and I have iron on me, and then we've got living rock out there. Okay. Living rock, mana powder, feathers, string, carpet. Yes, Nature of Pylon. My previous playthrough of Floramancer is also available as a world download. You just have to look on my YouTube channel for the playlist, and it'll be the last episode. I included the download link. The pack is custom. This is the Floramancer pack, but I've added storage drawers. And I don't remember if I added something else in the other one. Oh, you already checked it out? Sweet. I had a lot of resource issues at the end. I actually rage quit that one after 140 episodes. Check it out. It worked. I'm happy. We're going to put that in there. Yay. This'll satisfy us for the interim until I can fully automate things. At least I can say, okay, we need a bunch of these runes, and chuck the supplies in there and not have to babysit it. How are we doing on seeds? We need to put more seeds in there because I think I have, yeah, a lot more petals.